in the quiet, picturesque town of Willowbrook, nestled amidst rolling hills and lush forests, a dark and brooding secret lay hidden beneath the facade of its serene beauty. Two souls, Lily and James, were about to become entangled in a love story that would unravel this town's darkest mystery, secrets, and pains. Lily Montgomery was a local florist, known for her radiant smile and her uncanny ability to make even the most withered flowers bloom again. She had moved to Willowbrook a few years ago, seeking solace after the sudden loss of her parents. Her shop, Montgomery's Blooms, had become a haven for the townsfolk, a place where they could find solace and hope amid the vibrant blossoms. It was a passion of Lily's. The feeling of soil under her fingernails soothed her soul in ways even she didn't completely understand. Lily had a vibrant smile that would flash ever so shyly. James Turner, on the other hand, was a mysterious stranger who had recently arrived in Willowbrook. Tall and enigmatic, he had an air of danger that both intrigued and frightened the townspeople. No one knew much about him, except for the fact that he had taken up residence in an old, decrepit mansion on the outskirts of town. One crisp autumn afternoon, the two paths crossed in a most unexpected way. Lily was taking a stroll through the nearby forest, collecting wildflowers for her shop, when she stumbled upon James, who was sitting by a tranquil stream, his eyes lost in the shimmering water. The moment their eyes met, a strange electric connection sparked between them. The universe seemed to align, whispering secrets that only they could hear. They were the only two in the entire world. "Hello?" Lily said, her voice quivering. James turned to her, his gaze intense but not unfriendly. "Hello?" As they talked, their connection deepened. James revealed very little about himself, but he was a captivating storyteller, spinning tales of faraway lands and daring adventures. Lily was drawn to him like a moth to a flame, and he seemed equally enchanted by her shyness and beauty. They balanced each other, and over time, their encounters became more frequent. They spent hours exploring the town together, discovering its hidden gems and sharing secrets that they hadn't shared with anyone else. Lily found herself falling in love with James, unable to resist his magnetism. It seemed like the perfect love story, the kind that could lull a child to sleep. But Willowbrook had a darkness that was about to engulf them both. One evening, as Lily was closing her flower shop, she overheard a hushed conversation between a few townspeople. They spoke in fearful tones about James, suggesting he was not who he claimed to be, and hinting at a terrible secret hidden in the old mansion. Panic surged through her veins, and her heart raced as she realized that her beloved James might be part of Willowbrook's darkest secret. It was a secret she'd heard whispers of before, but now it involved her beloved James. Unable to ignore the rumors, Lily confronted him. His face was a mask of anguish as he reluctantly revealed the truth. He was, in fact, a member of a secretive organization known as the Shadow Keepers. They were tasked with guarding a malevolent spirit that had been trapped in the mansion for centuries. James had been sent to Willowbrook to continue the watch, a duty he couldn't escape. It ate away at him, and Lily noticed how his face had become ever so gaunt in recent days. The spirit, known as the Soul Eater, was a dark entity that fed on the life force of the living. It was the reason the mansion was shrouded in darkness, and the reason why James was unable to leave. The only way to contain the Soul Eater was for someone to willingly take their place as its guardian. The only way to set James free was if somebody else took his place. Lily was devastated by the revelation, but her love for James was unwavering. She couldn't bear to see him suffering, and with every ounce of courage in her body, she made a heartbreaking decision to become the new guardian, determined to protect James and the town from the evil that lurked within the mansion. As the transition was made, James couldn't believe the sacrifice his love had taken. Nobody had ever offered so much as a sliver of such kindness. Deep down, James feared for the woman he loved, as he knew the toll it would take on her. Lily's life took a dark turn as she moved into the mansion. Its walls whispered with eerie voices, and the air was heavy with an oppressive darkness. She could feel the presence of the Soul Eater, a malevolent force that sought to consume her soul. But she refused to succumb to its sinister influence. As time went on, Lily's connection to the town and to James began to wane. She became a recluse, her only purpose to protect Willowbrook from the ancient evil. As the town withered and its beauty faded, the residents grew increasingly suspicious of the mansion and its mysterious guardian. Lily was once such a light, now only seen in glimpses of a foreboding mansion. James knew his love was fading, and she could only hold on for so long. Desperate to save Lily, James sought the help of a local historian who revealed a long-forgotten legend. According to the legend, the only way to defeat the Soul Eater was for someone to willingly sacrifice their own soul to imprison it forever. This filled James with a heavy heart, for he knew what he had to do. Even in despair, he thought of what Lily had done for him. James confronted Lily in the mansion, the air thick with tension and nearly tangible despair. He explained the legend and what needed to be done to free her and the town from the curse. Lily refused, unable to stand the thought of losing the one she loved so deeply. The two lovers stood together in the dark heart of the mansion, surrounded by the sinister presence of the Soul Eater. With a kiss filled with love and biting sorrow, James whispered his final farewell to Lily as she pleaded with him to stay, and surrendered his soul to the malevolent spirit, binding it forever. Lily's screams were swallowed as the air around her swirled with ancient magic. As the curse was lifted, the mansion crumbled, collapsing into dust and shadows. When all settled, Lily held only dust in her hands. Her heart was in pieces, even as Willowbrook, once again bathed in the warm light of day, began to flourish. But the townspeople never forgot the tragic love story of Lily and James and the dark twist that had befallen their lives. Word spread quickly of the sacrifice having been made for them. The town had changed, and Lily, free from the mansion's curse, tried to resume her life. But the void left by James's absence was a wound that refused to heal. The townspeople, too, carried the weight of the past, their curiosity about the mansion and the forbidden love story burning in their hearts. Rumors persisted about a mysterious figure wandering the forest at night, whispering the name Lily. Some claimed to have glimpsed the ghostly silhouette of James, still bound to the mansion even in death, searching for his lost love. Every night, Lily would turn on the brightest lamp on her porch to keep the shadows away, unable to take the whispers in the night. With its amber hue, the townspeople often referred to it as Lily's light, and often recognized it as a sign to go inside for the night. That was, until one night, the light never came, and the ghostly whispers echoed throughout the town.